How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are good. Yes, so me, I'm good over here. Um, like I said, today has been a very hectic day. I've been up since what time was that? I think it was from 2:30 a.m. I've been up since 2:30 a.m. Usually I will go and sleep, so I thought I was gonna sleep, but I did not. I did not. I did not get a chance to sleep because there's been so much happening, so much, and we've been following it up. And some days it happens like this, you just have to keep going. Okay, if today is your first time on our channel, I'd like for you to make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell and also give us a thumbs up. Okay, all those things are they are important because that's what keeps the algorithm know that human beings they for our channel. Okay, um we checked, like I always say, and it says about 20% of people who are on our channel asked for notification. What that tells me is that out of 78,000 people, only about let's say 14,000 something, 15,000 people clicked their notification. So you can imagine when you don't get notification, then you don't even know that anything is happening. So try to make sure you click the notification bell. Today was very, very interesting. It's a day that is worthy of celebration for everybody who is a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everybody who believes in the Biafran struggle, everybody who is an activist, everybody who believes in justice. Today was a very good day because at least we had some good news. Okay, we had some good news, and that is the good news about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu winning the case in Abia State. That was really a very good news. And that's the kind of thing that we want to hear from time to time. That is why I decided that, I want to talk about it. I want I want us to discuss about it. I want us to look at the implications, of what happened. Okay, and that's why we're doing this tonight. So I'm going to leave a number. We're going to stay here a little bit longer than before, like than I normally stayed. But I really want people to be able to talk about it. I know there are so many other stations that are on by this time, but I still want to talk about it. If you're not here right now, you can come back later and listen to the program. Now, someone says there's no volume. I hope that we still have volume. I hope that you guys can hear me. Please, if you can't hear me, make sure that you turn on your own volume because maybe that's where it's coming from. Please make sure that you can hear me, and if you can't hear me, then please let me know. Okay, if you can't hear me, please let me know. So in Abuja, the while in Abuja, we had the we had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case postponed. In Abia State, he won the case that was filed there against the government of Nigeria, and the court ordered the government, by extension, or DSS by extension, the government, to pay him 1 billion naira. Of course, you know that this is the same thing that happened with Omoyele Showore's case. But the problem is, will they pay? That is always the problem. Usually, the government will say, "Oh, you know what? You are supposed to pay this amount of money. You're supposed to pay this amount of money." But then you see that the government, I mean, the law courts will say that you're supposed to pay that amount of money, but you see that the government themselves, they never ever do what they're asked to do. I'm trying to go to Sahara Reporters and bring you this news so that we can take it from there. Please do me a favor and share this. Do me a favor and share this, and let's bring as many people as possible. I'm looking for this news item. Um, I had it somewhere. Just go ahead and I also put your number that you can call if you want us to talk about today. Uh, Leila Honora, good to have you here. So I'm gonna give a chance for people to talk about this. I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring one of the lawyers, like I've done before, hoping to bring one of the lawyers to come and talk to us so that we'll get an idea, get an in-depth analysis of what actually happened in court, the meaning of some of the things that we've heard, because sometimes you they define it for you, or sometimes they make some statements, I mean the lawyers, but if you do not go behind and understand that, you will never, if nobody explains it to you, it may be difficult for you to actually understand um, what what happens. Let's see. I'm gonna bring you guys. The one I have here says tension in Abia State on the Kanu suit, a lawsuit against the government. Mm, no, this thing's just escape. Okay, so I was going to get it from Sahara Reporters, but let me take it from here too. We can also use this one. The reason why I do Sahara Reporters is because I can confirm things from them, you know, and I know they try their best to be. Of course, they make mistakes. Sometimes they get it wrong, but most of the times, I think they get it right. So it says breaking court declares Nnamdi Kanu's arrest as illegal and orders Nigerian government to pay him 1 billion naira. That's what they say they should pay Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you see, the money looks big. You understand? And compared to the number of lives that were lost when the government of Nigeria went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house to try to kill him, because that wasn't an arrest. You don't come with that much force to arrest someone. When they tried to kill him and they ended up killing a lot of people, civilians, you cannot replace the lives of those people. It doesn't matter if you pay 10 billion. No money can buy the life of those people. So even though they have awarded 1 billion, which we don't know when they will ever agree to pay, just like the the the, the 1 million that they awarded to Sowore, nobody knows when they are going to pay that. But let's read the story. It says. Breaking court declares Nnamdi Kanu's arrest as illegal, orders Nigerian government to pay him 1 billion naira, and that's his lawyer Ejimako. Justice Benson Aya of the Abia State High Court has ruled that the invasion of the security agents to the residence of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, in 2007 was unlawful and an infringement on his human rights. See that? It's an infringement on his human rights. The judge on Wednesday also ruled that his abduction and forceful return to Nigeria was illegal under local and international laws. See that? Now, Anya also ruled that the Nigerian government should pay Kanu a sum of 1 billion naira as a compensation for the violation of his fundamental human rights. Recall that Kanu's special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, filed the lawsuit against the Nigerian government on August 27, 2021, before the Abia court. Some reporters earlier reported that the judge rejected the challenge by the Nigerian government on the jurisdiction to hear Kanu's case. Ejimako had argued that Kanu could not be tried in Nigeria as there was no crime he had committed known to both Nigerian and international laws. He had added that the government of Nigeria collaborated with Kenya to abduct him and rendition him to Nigeria. This is the news that we're dealing with. This ruling is a very, very important ruling because, for long, the government has been acting like they are the almighty and they can do whatever they want. But this just makes it not true. That shows that the public can also win in a case between them and the government. And this is the kind of thing that must encourage us not to give up. You're an activist, you're a freedom fighter, you're somebody that fights for justice. You must continue. That's why we do what we do. I'm an extremely busy person, but I must now, seeing that there is great danger looming ahead if we keep quiet, I must do my own part. I have every excuse, I have every reason not to be doing what I'm doing right now, but I have to. Like I told you, I'm still sleepy, but I have to do this because it is very important, especially when you stand and see a lot of people who shouldn't be out there, shouldn't even be showing their faces, all of a sudden, even trying to even be like, say they want to talk, say they want to come out for election. Even if nothing was gingering me to come and do broadcast again, that alone was enough. So we're not gonna do that. Mm-mm. Just sit back and watch them rule the airwaves. Sit back and watch them be the ones that determines what happens and what happens. No. We won't be doing that anymore. Not now. We will stand and we will defend. We'll defend our rights, our fundamental human rights. We will fight and we will defend it. We won't let anybody come and mess it up. No. It costs a lot for us to get to where we are right now. A lot of people think that, the case in Abia State is not a very important one, that the case in Abuja is more important. But that's not true. That's not true. I was listening to a lawyer analyze it some time ago, and I think he was saying that it is the locality where an incident happened, something like maybe a crime, where a crime happened, that the judge in that place is more powerful than the federal high court judge. That's what those of you that are lawyers, if you can come on and explain it to us, that would be nice. Because we always thought that it is the judge in Abuja that is the highest one, Like he can just throw away every other case from every state. But I'm beginning to hear now that it's not true. So the state magistrate courts, I came to understand that they are very, very powerful. Okay? All right. Hi, Grandma Esther Oloyede. Yes, I am just discussing what happened today, the success that was recorded at Abia State, and of course, you know that the court case was postponed today in Mazinambi Kanu's case, and also in Omoyele Shore's case. So while we are celebrating the judgment for Nnamdi Kanu in Abia State, Omoyele Shore was also answering to his case in the appeal court, a case they had filed against the Nigerian government. That was another opportunity to see how messed up the system is. When we talk, they say show us. So as things happen, we show you, we try to explain to you what is happening. I don't know if a lot of you know that Shore went to court and the court was doing exactly what they do in civil service in Nigeria. When you come to look for a file, the way they would treat you that you came to look for a file, to be like you just said something that is an abomination. In 2022 in Nigeria, in a court, 2022, they are still carrying files, looking for files. That's what they did with Omoyele Shore's case. They say, Oga, we didn't know that this thing you're talking about is strange. It looks like you have to write another letter because Shore was pleading the court to grant him an opportunity to travel to America and undertake medical checkup and treatment, and the wife the same thing too. I mean, and be with the wife and kids too, because the kid was also sick. But he had applied in the former letter that he wrote, and the judge did not see it. Now, at the end of the day, you now find out that the judge had to plead with Shore's lawyer and say, please, um, don't tell Shore that I I miss. The funny thing is, Shore doesn't care. You think he won't write it? He'll put it out there. He said, yes, the judge begged my lawyer that he shouldn't tell me that I messed things up. You understand? That was so shameful. Very, very, very shameful. So shameful. I wanted to show it to you guys. Um, I wanted to show it to you guys. So you see on his page, they put it there. They didn't even hide it. Mm, how did they put it? But anyway, uh, yeah, you can call. It's okay. But the person who was calling me is 419. That's why I did not answer. See, because my number is out there, they're always calling to try one thing or the other. But God also gives us wisdom to know when they start all those their shenanigans. So I'm going to show you guys what was happening on Showore's side when he was in court. I'll share the video so that you see. Because I don't think some people know what happened that side. So let's I don't know if you guys saw that there's still lots of files. Oh, now go outside.
The lawyers are more competent to speak about legal proceedings. But what was disruptive was that federal government smuggling an appeal.
Let me go for
They have now aborted this appeal that has been going on since that's pretty much since 2019. So, but they've asked our lawyers to produce records of the court of appeal, and we should come back on the 31st of January for this particular hearing to hear. So that's where we are, and we know the bill, and we know the tactics. The judges, the lead judge said, please don't go and tell Sowore saying I may abort their appeal. So that's loaded.
Yes, don't tell Sowore. Don't tell Sowore.
You saw the part where Sowore said that the judge said they shouldn't go and tell, was telling Femi Falana that they shouldn't go and tell Sowore that he that he did not, that he messed up his case, because the judge actually messed up. But you see, all that laughter that you saw was soon to turn into something else, because that's one thing you have to love about Sowore. Sowore already has his case. He has his cup full, because he has a case already. He has just come out of the appeal court. He should have just gone home. That's what so many people will say, that you finish your own case. Why do you still stress? But Sowore had to go to the Federal High Court, where Nnamdi Kanu's case was being heard. And initially, when he went there, everything looked okay. There was no trouble. But then things later just turned into something else. Since I'm on this page, like, I'll just go ahead and show you the video of what happened. Okay, let's stop sharing, and I will show you guys what happened when Omoyele Sowore got to the venue. Some of you already saw it, but let us review it together and try to make sense out of it. Because now that election has come up, a lot of people are getting so distracted. So it's our duty to still remind you people of what is real. Because unfortunately, Nigerians are very, very funny. We will see something that is black, we'll say it's blue. We see something that is yellow, we'll say it is red. And it is so, so annoying. So let us go back to that video. So after Sowore left his own court case, he didn't go home. He now started going to the Federal High Court, where Nnamdi Kanu's case was going on. And let's listen to what happened, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Okay. So let me play it.
Yeah. Nobody's understanding you. Just let me make this clear. Not that ESS should not be preventing members of the public from spending public rights. You have a special interest in this matter already. People are already inside. But you shouldn't be screening people who attend court hearings. This makes people feel like this is some kangaroo arrangement. So that's why there's a gallery. I'm a member of his team. So please, gentlemen.
Please, we don't want to see anybody here, please.
No, please. I have a duty to also let you know how I feel about this. You know that, right? I understand. Yes. So the idea of excusing you has nothing to do with justice. You don't have a personal interest in this case, do you? You're just doing your job, right? So I'm doing the job of my own conscience to ensure that this country continues to wallow in justice and not in injustice. All right? So I hope you got that.
You are a leader.
So, Sowore has been denied access to the courtroom. He was having an interaction with the operatives of the DSS.
We want to do something before we go. Revolution.
Oh wow. I was muted. Sorry guys. Sorry. So you see, he wanted to go into court. They told him he couldn't go into that place. He peacefully walked away and crossed to the other side of the road. Peacefully, did not protest. He just went away with his people, who his fans, those that loved him. They were just singing and chanting their own thing. And notice that the same police people, in fact, there's a picture that if I show you to give you an idea of, you know, the area around that place, because you may not believe it, but the whole area around there, they had policemen all over the place. Policemen were there. They were all watching what was happening, and nobody did anything. Nobody, they saw it. You would have thought that, oh, they will make some move. They did not make any move. I'll show you that one later. But let's just continue. It was somebody shared it in a WhatsApp group. You will just see how the policemen were standing at a distance, but they never bothered to come close when the attack started. But like I said, let's play the video again.
We want to do something before we go.
See, somebody now alerted that, Como, these guys are there, and let me bring in this picture so that we'll be looking at them together. You saw the guy with machetes. Okay. Teresa said, I saw the guys with machetes. Yes, so, and let me go back to this video. Remember, that they were on this side of the road. You see where they were? This is where he was talking to the DSS people. And now they started to move. After talking to them, he now crossed the road, started crossing the road to the other side. Okay, started crossing the road to the other side. And just, I need you to notice that behind him, all over here, you have policemen, you have DSS people all over. Do you see? You see on top of this hill? You see this on top of this hill here? That's where, I hope you guys have seen my cursor. But that's where those people always come out of. On top of that hill, above Shore's head. That's where they will always come out of.
So I hope you go that effort.
You are a leader. You are.
So, Sowore has been denied access to the courtroom.
This is from the
There has
side.
been an interaction with the operatives of the DSS.
We want to do something before we go.
You will notice as they are moving close to that side, when someone noticed those boys came from the direction of where the DSS people were. They came from the direction of where the DSS people were. That will show you that this thing was really, really planned. Okay. See the direction they are pointing. That direction they are pointing is the same direction from where Sowore has just come out of. So somebody must have given those guys the order. I want you to know, the federal government, they keep denying this thing, but they don't even know where this is going to land them. Somebody gave the order. They knew. They knew that those guys were going to come from there. They know exactly what they are doing, but they they think we are fools. They think we don't know. Don't worry. Um, when all this, you see, the federal government, they have a lot. They'll spend so much money. You see how activists have been winning the cases, and that's how they will continue to spend their money. So you see the direction that they are pointing. I hope my cursor is showing. They are pointing around here. Those people came from this direction here. That's where those people came from. You see? You see them? See those guys? See those guys? They started coming from the same direction and look behind them. Behind them is police cars and DSS and whoever. All of this place, they are there, and that's the same direction these guys came from. And the police stood and watched them move into position. Somebody gave them the order. You see, they were coming for Sowore, but thank God there were so many people. That's why we always try to move in a group. And people think, oh, it's a show off. Meanwhile, look again on top of the hill. If you look on top of the hill here, you will see that some of the boys, the reinforcements, are still waiting to come down and attack Moyole Sowore up here. Always. They will not come down. Oh, Shebi, things were peaceful until Sowore came into the scene. Every time he comes to that federal high court, this thing will happen. Every time. Now notice one of them.
Let me get my weapons.
So some Muslims came to attack Sowore again at the federal high court. They've apprehended one of them.
This guy is very lucky. They would have killed him. They would have murdered that guy. Because they keep, every time they come, they think nobody can do them anything. I hope you send the message back to his people. I know the funny thing. The funny thing is, they thought that in that crowd was just Sowore's people. It wasn't only Revolution Now people. It wasn't only Take It Back people. IPOB members were there. So this was a combination of IPOB members because they couldn't allow IPOB to cross that place. So all of us now team together. And this thing gives me goose pimples. If only we can understand that every time we all bind together to fight our enemy, do you notice what happened there right now? These guys who would normally come with boldness to attack Omoyole Sowore, this time around, the Biafra people were there. People who support the Oduduwa Republic are there. Revolution Now people were there. Take It Back movement was there. They were all barred from going to the court area. And when these guys came, IPOB people would have said, no, no, Sowore is one Nigeria, Sowore is one Nigeria, it doesn't concern us. And those guys will be able to do harm to him. Or some other people say, no, all we believe is in Oduduwa Republic. Sowore, no, we don't believe in Sowore. And those guys would have harmed Sowore. But when this thing happened, everybody joined hands together. Everybody joined hands together and they were able to deal with those guys. Nearly, they would have, they would have, uh, somebody says, for his life to be preserved and also to stop creating these repeated sins all the time, you need to change this same song because it will soon backfire. You see, it's people like you, Christian Wokocha, that imagine if all of us just back down. If Nnamdi Kanu's supporters don't show up, because do you know what it means to go there? As you later see, they fire tear gas, they arrest people. Every time they arrest people, but people still go. Those are the brave men and women. Those are the warriors of this struggle. But when people sit down, Christian Wokoch, I don't know where you are. You're probably in the diaspora. Just sit down and decide what will happen, what will not happen. We are fighting. We are fighting for our fundamental human. We have a right to freely go anywhere we want to. He has not committed a crime. But these people, they spread this message of fear, and people like you will come and say, yes, so make we know they go there again, no, make nobody even go. So if the federal government said nobody should come near the court, don't you know they are arrested? Christian Wokocha, I'm calling your name now because you said that Sowore should stop coming out. So I'm saying no, no, no. It's not right. He has to come out. We have to challenge the government, tell them what they're doing is not right. That's why we're activists. What we do is not easy. What we do is dangerous. But the government is also playing a dangerous game. Look at how they've messed up the whole place. But we must challenge them with the provisions of the law. All these things they do is intimidation. And when somebody intimidates you and you give up, then your own is finished. So we shouldn't say, oh, you should never come out. We should hold the government accountable. The people that are committing a crime is the government. It's the government that hires the hoodlum. You say his life is important. That's why he's doing this now. If he becomes a coward, they'll come and kill him. His life is very important. These people, what didn't they go to Igboho's house and kill people? You think it is by running away from them that you preserve your life? No. It's not. These guys are just mean. They are wicked. That's why Sowore tells you that they can kill me anytime. They can pay hired assassins. If you think you're safe in any part of the world, these guys are. See, a bad man is a bad man. Just know it now. But people don't understand. They are just bad. The only safety you have is just the people. But one love, Christian Wokocha. I appreciate your being your being on our show, but please understand that he has a right to come out. Okay, he, he has a right to come out, and we must make this government realize. Look at, see how we're beginning to win the cases. Who knew? You know, when you have power, there are some things that you can do. You will get the initial victory, but not be personally call police. They win the case all the time. Do you understand? You have to learn to fight. That's why it's a fight. You fight till the end, and then you get victory. It's not the first person who comes and charges Chinese. Not be that person they win, no. Okay, so that's why he has to do what he has to do. You see, we must recognize the power of the people. That is what we're trying to say here. The people are powerful. These people came with cutlass.
So, you those who came to attack Sowore.
He say, you know they're among them. He's among them. He say, you know them. He say, you know them among them.
Some hoodlums, some moment ago, almost attacked activists Omoyele Sowore. One of them was nabbed and he has been handed over to the police officers here.
Let me show you guys another angle. Let me show you guys another angle to this. This one captured it better. It says all life is important, but do not forget that they are created for a purpose and must always live a purposeful life, and that is what Sowore is doing. Yes. Let me show you. Let me share this with you so you see. This angle captures it better. See, these guys, very stupid. You see, when they came, I'm just trying to do it in slow motion. See, they came. Look at the one in red. See the one that is wearing a mask. See the one in red. That one is one of them, and he ran straight into the crowd. But I don't think what he got is not what he was expecting. It's not what he was expecting. You see him exchanging. You see him trying to fight with the guy in a white shirt. And these are IPOB guys and Take It Back movement people and Revolution Now people. You see? But watch where it really became very dangerous. You see, one of them, you see the one in white. They also cut the one in white. You see him? You see that one in white t-shirt? They also cut him. But look, one of them now came out with a dagger. Okay, sorry, the one in black behind the one in white, he brought out a dagger. He has a dagger on him. See that guy that is at the back there? He has a dagger on him. I wish I could use my cursor to circle this thing, but he has a dagger on him. You see him trying to stab people. Watch that guy at the back there. See him trying to stab people. That's the story that you keep seeing. See. Meanwhile, at the back, look around that hill area. You will see that these are some more of their people. The last time they came and they chased them, they ran up to that hill. The same people come out to the see him. and they keep doing this thing over and over again. Every time Sowore comes out, they will do it. Now, what do you think that we should do? How should we solve this problem? Should we just sit back and watch them? If you know you want to come live, I mean, I'll send the StreamYard link. And you can click on it and come on and give us your opinion. Make sure you have enough light so that we can see you. Or if you want to um, if you want to call in, you can also call in, because we've gotten to a point where we cannot just keep quiet. We cannot just keep quiet. So I'm wondering, I'm looking for solutions. What should we do? Sowore is restricted in Abuja. He cannot move around. They are trying to harm him by all means. They wish he was in prison now. They wish he was in DSS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS right now. He doesn't have freedom. What should we do? What should the followers of this man do? What should the lovers of this man do? People who believe in their mission. What should we do? Call in and tell me what you think we should do, because I'm for solutions now. They have two tribes in Nigeria, the oppressed and the oppressors. Have you noticed lately that the oppressors have found their voices once more? When we did NSAS, they all behaved themselves. They were not talking, they were trying to walk. All of a sudden now, I look around and they've become so bold enough that someone like Bola Ahmed Tinubu will want to declare his intentions to run for an election. But of course, it is supposed to be a democratic company. An array company, democratic country where everybody has a right to contest for an election, but not people like Ahmed Tinubu. And so now that it looks like we have quietened down, now that it looks like we the people, we have become cold, these people have stood up again boldly to start talking and even warming up for 2023. What should we do? Should we just fold our arms and just watch them? Do you understand? Look at what they do to Sowore every day. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, letting him come to letting him come to uh, Chisom Ejikeme. Chisom Ejikeme. Okay, I'm gonna bring you in. Odogun, okay.
Dr. Chidi,
Yes, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine.
All hail Biafra.
Ndewo, my brother. Imaka.
Adam, are you?
Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, Brefa will hear you. Chidi, my own submission this morning over here. I greet all the viewers.
Where are you?
I
Where are you? Where are you reaching us from? Start with.
okay. I'm residing in Malaysia.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. When we remember what happened in NSAS, most of us we blame ourselves. Once they bring that tribal issue within us, they now divided us. Just as we were saying today, had it been people around that vicinity say this is Omoyole Sowore revolution, take it back, cause mayhem on him or his followers. But every person come out to chase these monsters out, not to hurt anybody there. But that is not enough to me, because these guys keep on coming every day. This guy keep on coming every day. Once ever they see him, they will make their call to come and attack him. And it's unacceptable to us. Injury one, injury all. Sowore is not fighting for his family. If it's for his family, Sowore will not be come out. He's contented. So he is not fighting for his family. He has American citizen. Sowore has missed his wife and his children for years now. They chained him within Abuja not to move within Abuja. What a punishment. What a punishment. And they allow people like Gumi, they allow. Do they know who they call Kabiru Sokoto? The person that mastermind St. Teresa Catholic Church in Suleja, 2011, that killed thousands of Christians. This regime set him free to go. This regime set him free to go. Will these people still remember? Would they still remember that the Boko Haram, they fly them with private jets from Maiduguri to Abuja? They send most of them abroad to go and learn how to terrorize more than the way they is. Why are they buying these people with crown that fell down from the slave master's table? Sowore is fighting for your generation. Sowore is fighting for the good of you. Sowore could have gone back to his house after leaving the court, but he comes solidarity to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOBs. So it's time for our people together. They came together. They drink together. They will come out and tell people that this man and this man is fighting, and the fools will agree. Tomorrow you will see them. They will be together, do whatever they are doing. They are recycling themselves from PDP to APC. They are playing their games. Rochas Okorosha and Emeka Ihedioha, we are dancing last month. We are dancing music last month. This is the two enemy people are killing themselves because of. Today, Rochas Okorosha is fighting Hope Uzodinma. Tomorrow, they will become friends. One interest. They are buying houses all over the world. Their children are going the best school in the world. Where is my own children? Tomorrow, their own children will come and rule my own children. And they are giving you 1,000 to come and kill Omoshowore, and you accept. Please, resist from this. When you see somebody fighting for you, do they understand what is revolution? In every part of this world, without revolution, there will be no electricity. There will be no good roads. There will be no free hospital. There will be no security. Please, my people, this time is the time all of us will come out and match them. We should not go back again. If you die fighting for your people, honestly, if they have anything like heaven, you are going to heaven.
Thank you so much.
Jesus Christ we call today is a freedom fighter.
Thank you, Chief Somo. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Bless
Carry on,
you.
Chief.
CN, I just added you CN, but you have to. There's an echo on your thing.
Okay, I don't know how am I.
I just added you CN, but you have to. Okay, so CN, please. Uh-huh. Okay, go ahead, CN. You want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay, so CN,
Dr. Chit, is that okay now? Is it okay?
just turn it off completely so that you can only hear me directly from one. You can't have two of them at the same time. Just turn it off completely so that
Doctor, what do you want me to turn off?
I don't know. You're listening to me on one side and you're trying to. There are two things that are okay. Just go on. Go ahead. Before you talk, Kenneth today is asking, "Am I from Enugu?" Your speech now indicates. Carry on. Of course, now I went to run for governorship in Enugu. I can only be from Enugu for me to do that. But anyway, go ahead, CN. Please tell us your name and where you're reaching us from.
Good to see you.
But anyways, go ahead, CN. Tell us your name and where you're reaching us from. No, 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 it's not working. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. What you need to do is just go off completely. Make sure you're watching me only on one thing. No, 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 it's not working. We can't turn hear off, turn off. Maybe you're watching us on YouTube. Yeah, it needs to come back well. Please, that link, click on that StreamYard link. If you already have StreamYard, it will make you come on. If you don't have StreamYard, you know, you just install the app and you can come on and talk. We are at a point where we have to change our strategy. That's my focus now. My focus is not whether you're IPOB, whether you're Duduwa, because these people, they are dealing with us badly. We have to be smart now. We have to be intelligent. The politicians, they are now causing havoc everywhere. They are busy. I heard that beans is no longer in the market in Nigeria because of Tinubu. He has bought up all the beans. Look at the rice pyramid they say they are doing in Abuja. I was asking myself, if you have all that rice, why are you hoarding it to just show? When people are dying of hunger, that is stupidity, that is foolishness. No reasonable government would even want to come to that place and be doing what they are doing. Someone is asking for my number, but I displayed it before. It's +1 647 989 28 2738. Okay, I'm gonna paste the number there. You see, my number is the number that is just beside my face. So if you want to call, you can call through that number. But if you also want to come in through StreamYard, you can click on StreamYard and come and make your point. Charity Abakwam, Abakwam. I hope I got it right. So that's where we are, right? What are we we the people now? We are the ones that own the government. We are the ones that determine what should happen. It's not the other way around. We don't recognize the power that we have. See, when the people come together, there's so much that they can do. You didn't even know that you had so much power that the judge will tell Mazinandi Kanu to pay 1 billion naira. See, there is something called separation of power. Because somebody is calling from United Kingdom. Hello, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening from here.
Good evening.
I'm Charity. I'm calling from London.
Okay, Charity, how are you?
I'm okay. I know Dr. Chidi.
I am okay. We thank God.
Yeah, this is my first time of calling your program anyway.
In fact, I'm going to bring out my bell, and when people call now for the first time, we'll knock bell for you. So I'll do it now.
I do want, it's impressive that I called. That's something I want to say. That's why I called.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
We do listen when it's important to make my own contribution, which is necessary. I will do that.
Go ahead,
so,
please.
The issue here, because we have been watching everything that has been going on, all through the while, the first time, I think this is the third time.
This is the third time.
This is the third time.
Yes.
Is it the third? There is the third time.
Every time Mazinamdi Kanu came to court, Sowore will always come. And this is the third time. The third time that they tried this on him. Yeah.
Yeah. And all the time, you notice that where these guys always come from the side. The first one, I think they came right opposite, right at the front of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So today they came again from that side of DSS as well. And even when the people that ran after the guy, beat him up and all this stuff. The solution to everything is for them to raise tear gas to people who were beating the guy or whatever. So, because this, you know what this is showing? It continues to expose Nigerian government. They are the ones sponsoring bandits. That is my own. They are the ones causing all the whole havoc everywhere. The reason best known to them, whether they want to take over Nigeria or whatever they are doing, or to create fear in people so that they will hold people backward. But they forgot to know, you know, that for example now, you know why Nigeria is so at law? You know why? Why it's so at law is because of the way the government, Nigeria, is treating their citizens. They use guns, they beat army, beat people anyhow, do anything. Because of that, there is no law, nobody, because in everything, everybody is aggressive, anyhow they can do to get away with anything. And that's why Nigeria is so aggressive. Here, where there is no gun, nothing, you see everybody doing things in the way it's supposed to be. In the line, the queue, when you are driving, you are there on the line, there's nothing like just parking everywhere or whatever. Everybody is so well organized because there's the government, they're doing their own way, and the citizens, they know that they have rights to do what they're supposed to do, that is right. So in the comment, I had somebody saying that Sowore should stop going to court. Never. I know Sowore cannot stop going to court.
The person doesn't know. He doesn't know Sowore. That's the thing. He doesn't know Sowore at all.
I know that Sowore is not going to stop going to court. You see this issue now. You see this thing Nigerian government is trying to do. This is what is going to bring revolution.
Oh yes.
This thing they're doing now. If nobody advised them, they don't know what they're doing. That is what I'm trying to say. This is the opportunity. You know, like when the other guy was talking, you know what caused, and they know what they did is when they brought that tribalism during the NSAS, when they brought that tribalism.
Yes.
But this tribalism is not going to work out this time around. If they continue doing this thing to Sowore, if they continue to do this thing to Sowore, it's not going to, because this is nonsense. This is totally unacceptable.
Thank you so much, my sister.
So that is what I'm trying to say. So Sowore should continue going to court, and this is the second revolution. This revolution, we are going to disintegrate Nigeria totally. That is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you very much for calling me.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. You see, what if we get it right? I'm glad when I hear people talk like this. You know, people like me have been very greatly misunderstood in the past. People have called me traitor. Some people, when I say all hail Biafra, some people will koja. Let me say it in Igbo language. Some people will be surprised. Chidi, how can you say all hail Biafra? I don't believe that Chidi can say that. Why would you not believe that I can say that? Am I not Biafran? I don't understand. Why? It's you. I don't know who you listen to. I don't know what you put in your head that makes you just stay in your house, you conclude whatever you want. I'll just be looking at you because what you're saying doesn't make sense. I am an Igbo man to the core. When I say Biafra, see, I keep telling you people, I am an indigenous person of Biafra. Everybody who is an Igbo man, anybody who is from rivers, cross river, delta, part of Edo State, they are all IPOB, whether they like it or not. You are an indigenous person. Biafra is a geographical location and it's a state of the mind. So when we talk like that, you have to know that I don't need to beg you. Do you understand? I am not an oath-taking member of IPOB. But what I am to that struggle, I don't need to explain it to you. Honestly, what I am willing to do to you for the sake of IPOB, you will not believe it. What I have done for the sake of of the struggle, you will not believe. And the people that know, they know. That's why I relate with them on certain levels. And I'm a member of Revolution Now movement. So when you see me shouting Revolution Now, you see me with my orange beret, you say, this guy is a saboteur. Why? When you see me in Take It Back movement, say, why is he in Take It Back? Why is he with Sowore? See, all that one by now, we should have just finished with all of that. You should have known that all those things don't make sense. Okay, I have a caller on WhatsApp. Go ahead, caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Ajuluchukwu by name.
Okay, Ajuluchukwu, how are you, my brother?
I'm fine, Dr. Chidi.
Yes.
I thank God for your recovering, your eye operation.
Thank you very
thank
much.
God that you can come out today and speak to us.
Thank you very much.
Chidi, what I want to say here is that there's no time again. The only time we have here is to be together and fight the common enemy.
Yes, sir.
That is the only thing we will do. And those our brother that caught those guys, that guy, they could have give him what they call a kind of treatment. I don't want to say it here out.
No, but
a kind of treatment.
They got that treatment too. You know, they brought out their dagger. They brought out their sword. But people rushed them. You see, that's the funny thing. They came with their dagger. People rushed them with bare hands and was able to disarm them. They didn't believe it.
Chidi, do you see when these people start overcoming those hoodlums, the DSS has to come out.
Of course.
The DSS starts shooting.
Of course.
They start putting tear gas, shooting tear gas
exactly.
everywhere. They are scared the people.
They are the ones that sent. Don't you remember? Don't you remember that all the attacks that Fulani headsmen did in Enugu, in Ebonyi, in Delta, usually the governor will get information that these people are coming. No, he will not do anything. The army will not do anything. Police, because they know where the instruction is coming from. The next thing you will see that all the roadblocks in that place, army will move away, police will move away. Then these people will come in and attack the villagers, kill people, do everything. No police will come. But when you now hear that ESN has gone to that area, that's when the police and the military will come out with helicopter. You'll be wondering, so they have all these things when the villagers were being attacked. And you know very well that now with cell phone, once anything is happening, somebody will use cell phone and call. So when the police or the military, when the government will hear that an attack is going on, the attack will still be going on there. And even if the people have finished and they start running away, where would they run to? They don't come with big boss now, they come with machine. So if you want to catch them, even if you use ordinary drone, you will see when they capture people, when they capture kidnappers, don't they use leg? They just walk with them, but nobody will pursue them. So it's the same people that are sponsoring those kidnappers. They are the ones sponsoring these hoodlums, and it is the federal government of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Anyway, where are you calling from, my brother?
The DSS and the federal government, the life of Omoyore Sowore, Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, and the rest activists down over there in their custody is in their hand. We don't want any harm to harm them or to touch any of them. If anything happened to them, we will bring Nigeria down. We can do it. This time is not the time. We can do it. Let them don't take us for a ride.
No, they're already taking us for a ride.
Activists, we will bring them down.
But you see,
children all over the world. Their children
are
shooting all over every place.
Can I tell you something, my brother? What's the name again? I forgot your name. What's the name? Ajuluchukwu. And you're calling from UK, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ajuluchukwu, we cannot keep saying that let something happen to Sowore. No. We can't keep. We need to now start doing something because we can't wait. Why do you think they're attacking Sowore? Because they know Sowore is the only person who can still do what he's doing. They know that if Nnamdi Kanu was not under lock and key in DSS, then you know what would have happened now. You know, we came very close to something. Something was about to happen before they made that move. You saw Igboho, so they know what they are doing. Sowore is the one that's a pain in their ass. That's why the people, the hoodlums will come there. They'll be waiting. You will not see them. Nothing will happen. Immediately Sowore comes. You see, I hope now people will understand what happened during NSAS when they say that it was the federal government that arranged that thing, that when Sowore came, people started saying, hey, those people who said, oh, Sowore, go away, go away. It is the people that federal government sent. But our youth did not understand the game. So they thought Sowore was their problem. It wasn't their problem. They tried to remove the people who are their headache. And the ones you see, they've said that if you're an activist and you are living in peace with your enemy, if you are living a very peaceful life when your enemy is ruling, then you're not a good activist. Once you are an activist, once you are causing problem for the government, they will never let you rest. That's an indication that that person is for real.
Not causing problem. Okay, the government, the politician, yes, because it's a bad market to them.
Very bad market.
It's not a bad market.
Of course.
For us, it's not a bad market.
Of course.
I'm not waiting for anything to happen to them. What I'm saying that all of us will come out. Why I made that statement? Because even Sowore is in their custody. Sowore is in their custody.
Yeah.
Because Sowore cannot leave Abuja.
You can't.
That's why I put it in that way.
Okay, I understand.
He can't leave Abuja. So he's in their custody. They bailed him. They bailed him to be in that vicinity. That he will not even go out from Abuja.
It doesn't make sense now. Doesn't make sense.
Yes, he's still in their custody. So as he's still in their custody, means that the guarantee and the safety of Sowore is still in their hands. That is what it means. We will not wait for something to happen to them. Let them and come out. That is the only way we will make peace. That is the only way we get our freedom back. Act like that, we are joking. Election has come now. One of them will go to and buy everything. Start sharing run to the people, and people will be taking it. You are taking your destiny for 4 years. You are taking your destiny for 8 years. No road, no school, no job. Only their children. They recycle themselves. 100 years man that's supposed. How can a 100 years man make decision for a young 22, 21 people? How can a 100 years man? How can that analog? How can analog make decision for digital people? It doesn't work. God bless you, sir.
Ajuluchukwu, before you go, Ajuluchukwu, let me share something with you. You see all these people, yes, that are 100. The funny thing is, they are very, very, very old. Oh. All the age they are showing you. See how Tinubu just cut off 10 years from this year. So the ones that are telling you that they are 70 something, some of them are 90 something. But all these people, how come they are not using Motorola phone? You know that old Motorola phone? How come they are not using that Turaya phone? You know when mobile phone came out, it was like remote. It was like walkie-talkie. You carry it like walkie-talkie. Why are they not using that? Why are they? All of them are driving 2021, 2022 model of every car.
Yeah.
They are yes, they are computer. They are. Why are they not using black and white TV? All of them are using LED. So what am I trying to say? They know how to use the latest model. But when it comes to leadership, they are not willing to allow the new model. Do you understand?
Not to take it back for ourselves. They will never allow us. We have to take it by ourselves. Do you remember that this very man we call now Tinubu worked in the mobile for 35 years? How old were Tinubu before he worked in the mobile? How old were Tinubu before he started Nedeko something? How old that Tinubu spent in SI during Abacha time? When I calculate those age, you know that they are fake. And they are not ashamed to lie.
Of course.
Lie is, they tell you good morning, wrong. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Alushke. Thank you very, very much. Okay, guys. That was Ajuluchukwu, and I appreciate him calling. Okay. I expect more people to call. The reason why it's always good to call, and that's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to do a program where it's just me talking, but then times like this will be the calling program where people will just call and share their views. People will call on the phone. People will use the link, the use the StreamYard link. If you don't have StreamYard, you should try and install StreamYard. Okay, install StreamYard so that you can come. We see you, we see your face, you make your point. Okay. Someone said, Chidi, they don't want to be outdated. They don't want to be outdated, but they are outdated. Somebody that's outdated, you say you don't want to be outdated. Honestly speaking, our problem is that we don't recognize the power that we have. Honestly, these people, they are laughing at us. I remember Amechi, you see this minister, Amechi, transportation minister. Amechi said some time ago that it is us that are not putting them under pressure. That if we rise up, that the people, the leadership of the country, they will sit up. The people who are messing up the country, they say, but because we don't do anything, we just leave them. So they do whatever they like. They do it and nobody can say anything. So it is left for us to rise up. But one good thing, one very good thing that is coming out of the situation we find ourselves is that everything that's the government, the situation we find ourselves now is an equalizer. It's an equalizer. When you're doing Oduduwa Republic, if it's not Oduduwa, nothing else. If they catch Sowore, they will say, that one no they follow us. That one not they follow us. Who? Somebody says that did you hear Tinubu talking about fighting terrorism? I just wonder how that will happen. Tinubu fighting terrorism. Tinubu fight. Anyway, that's I don't even. It's annoying to me that we're discussing Tinubu. Honestly speaking, I would rather that let young people. Anyway, I know it will happen, but we'll not give up. We'll keep talking. This thing we'll just keep playing. Just keep playing. You know what we are doing is we are matches. They are petrol. They are just petrol, gas. Just the run around all over the place. We will carry our small matches. One day, we are just looking for that other part of the matches. I don't know which is the color, but that part, that carbide part, that part, that black part, that stone part. The day we find it and we strike our matches, that is the day the government of Nigeria will understand what is happening. The missing link is that thing to ignite our fire. That's what is happening. They carry fuel, carry gas just to move around us. Tinubu, as a terrorist, say he will fight terrorism. Right now, with the APC government, terrorists are giving people, didn't you hear? Terrorists are giving people receipts for payment. Like people will pay and terrorists will give them receipt. Inside Nigeria, I'm not telling you that it's outside Nigeria. Inside Nigeria, the government cannot even do that. But you have power where Sowore and Mazin and the Kanu are. Isn't that foolishness? You get power. You cannot go and the terrorists. They are not. These people they have taken over local government areas. We are not saying that maybe No, they've taken over a whole local government area, and the government is not doing anything about it. Anything about it doesn't mean anything to them. And that's the government that wants to vote them into power again. Me, I know that if we do election today, and that's why some people also misunderstand me when we say we don't have any iota of confidence in the electoral system that exists right now. We don't have confidence in them because these same people who are at the helm of affairs, they will rig this election well. You're asking me how they will rig the election. Oh, what didn't you hear that they just crashed their system? That a hacker hacked into their system. Did you hear that? Why did he hack into their system? They allowed it to happen. Oh, don't think that it was a mistake. No, whoever did that hacking did it with their own help, because now that data that was stolen, that data, how are you going to change people's names? They have to. And but first of all, before you do that, why don't you release the names of you said how many? You see when you tell a lie and it is a lie, you have to manufacture another lie to be able to make up for the lie that you told. So the federal government, after Omoyele Sowore revealed, they didn't they knew that their computer was hacked. They knew that somebody stole information, but they just said it amongst themselves. They didn't want to expose it. Omoyele Sowore exposed it through Sahara reporters that somebody has gone and hacked the system of the Nigerian government too. That's when the government now accepted. They didn't accept, they just say, yes, there's been a breach, security breach, and about this number of data was compromised. Okay, if the data is compromised, that means my ID has been compromised. That means somebody has copied. You know how it is? Just like somebody put USB and copied everything in your computer. So they have the duplicate version. So the Nigerian government still has the original version. Why don't you let us know? Why don't you let us know that this is the number, so that everybody, if you don't change their identity, will know. But now they won't talk. So you won't even know that your own identity was compromised. You'll be using it, it will be working, but they already have a duplicate. They will decide when to shut it off. So when it's time for election now, that's when they will you see what they did to Omoyele Sowore, and demobilized his identity, just removed everything, deactivated it, so his name will not show up anywhere. They are so afraid that they had to do that one before any other thing that they were planning. Sowore found out by accident, or maybe not by accident, but let's assume that it was by accident. What about the other millions of people that their own was compromised? You're waiting. When it's time for election, you just lock them up. When you lock them up, small time, you hear that 20 million people voted for APC. You will be casting the vote, or if it's electronic, you'll be casting it wherever you are. But the thing you're voting will not even show up in their main computer. What will show up will be the data that they have. They just manipulate it the way they want. Because they have in fact, as you're talking now, they are building profiles, registering again into INEC data with all of those names. So maybe you got a voter's card and the number is 123. They are now making, probably, because that is what is possible. They are able. I'm not saying that I know that they are making it, but that is a possibility. Otherwise, ask yourself, why would they start doing that just months to the election? Do you understand? So anyway, We will begin to look at elections seriously. We'll begin to look at what do we do to the system to make sure that we save ourselves, because we are headed for a heavy destruction. On it, we are just rolling without any control, without any brake. The people who are driving us now, concern them. They don't care. They don't care at all. They do whatever they want to do. They don't give a damn at all. So remember, the number to call is +1 647 989 2837. Let's talk about what should we do. Should we just fold our arms and watch these people do what they're doing? They are not going to want to release Mazinam Kanu by 2023. I mean, before 2023. They won't want Sowore to leave Abuja before 2020. They want Igboho to come back before 2023. Honestly. But watch their game. They will wait till it is too late, till they have consolidated, till they have finished the homework, and then they'll just maybe release the person at a point where people are already, into the election mood. People are just willing to just go and cast their vote. It is not that these men cannot talk to some of their followers by the time they release them, but it will be late. That's the kind of thing that the federal government is planning. But I'm glad that we too we are not relaxing. Uh, God will, Ebosi, I see you. Good evening to you. Ola Mide, thank you so much as always. Charity Abakwam, thank you. I'm just beginning to recognize you guys for Ayomiku Daniju. Ayomiku Daniju. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Nnamdi Okafo, I see you. Ella Onyetu, I see you. And all of you. Jenny B. Oh, Jenny B, how are you? Welcome. Living Testimony, I see you. Oh, no Gaming, I see you. And Solutions. Solutions, I missed you. I missed you. Where you did since? I me when no day. Sorry, it's me when no day, no be you. And Paulinus Ezaim, please, Agadiri, Agadiri Gimma. One name, keep it up. I wish you. I wish I can have your phone number. Okay, I'm sure you have my phone number right now because we shared this several times. Tari Robots, how you doing, guys? We really need to strategize now. We need to work more closely. We need to work together now more closely. Forget all this. Forget. Forget. Sowore doesn't hate Mazinam Kanu. Mazinam Kanu doesn't hate Sowore. So forget you thinking that two of them cannot work together. What we have to be asking ourselves, how do we make it work? I know everybody had their own initial plans. Even Omoyele Sowore has his initial plans. But under the administration that we have, those plans have to be tweaked, and he continues to tweak them a little bit to suit the present condition of things. But one thing that he has not tweaked, he's not planning to tweak, is the fact that you need a revolution in this country. That's something he's not willing to back down on. And every other person who I've seen who is a freedom fighter in Nigeria is saying the same thing. Some of you were surprised when you started hearing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at those his later messages before they renditioned him. He was always saying, we are in a revolution. This is a revolution. When the revolution starts, he used that word revolution so many times. Because unless you tear the foundation and start afresh, it's not going to work. Because you're just going to recycle the same old people. Do you understand? All right. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, only 10% of you people come and watch. But the funny thing is, amongst the people who are watching, only 10% by their statistics are actually subscribers to our program. Hey, hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Dr. Chidi. Good evening. Yes, Jenny B.
Yes, Jenny B, I know you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for everything, and I want to thank all the comrades today in Nigeria because I was at work, but I saw everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what I want to say, yeah, our message is getting out. It's getting really across. If you see what happened, you know that the message is really getting across. For the guys, for Nigeria youth to stand up with the dagger or what that guy hold, they were able to stand up to pursue them away. That means when the election comes, if we can stand like this and defend our vote, believe me, if they can free Omo Sowore and free ANC, we will get the goal. If Nigeria can defend their vote like this, because today you can see what happened when our comrades say, see, this is the guy. You see how the old boys, they rushed them and they were running. So I want to thank everyone. I want to thank all the whole comrades. I want to thank everyone that was around our comrade to Domo Sowore for everything that they do. And I want to thank our comrade too that his life is front foot for us. Yeah, that God should protect him and protect every one of them that are fighting for the freedom of Nigeria because all he just asking for a better Nigeria. So I hope that Nigeria youth, or mostly the masses, they will see what is going on, that they should support Omoyele Sowore. That is all I want to say. Thank you for everything. That you did not give up on him. So we too will not give up. So you people are the one motivating us. Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you everyone. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you so much, Jenny B. And before you go, let me thank you so much for what you do. You don't just support by, you're always there when we're doing things online. You post. I see you where you're there fighting, fighting all these Buharis online. You do a lot of, and then when it comes to even supporting physically, you donate money to the, every time there's going to be a protest, you send money, and you have not relented. You two have not given up. So thank you so much for all you do, Jenny B. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. So these people, what they are doing, remember when Fela was singing? Fela said, "This uprising will bring out the beast in us. This uprising will bring out the beast in us." It is when you push people to the wall that they will fight back. So what the government is doing is pushing people to the point where they are now reacting. Let them continue. Like somebody says, maybe this is what will tip the thing over. Okay? Honestly. Let them keep doing this, their nonsense. Let them keep incarcerating people. Just not to talk about the people they are killing. You know, the funny thing is, in a country where people are suffering, in a country where they are not able to feed people, you are there killing people. Killing people. Isn't that isn't that a useless country? Let me show you something that I'll show you something. It's a video that I posted on our platform. You can go back to our platform and see that video. But that's just to show you the between difference between and Nigeria, what is obtainable in Nigeria and what is obtainable in the US, for instance. It's a very funny video, very short video, but I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to see it because it's just too funny. It's just too okay. Hold on. This is the president of America, just talking about what America is doing for its citizens, and immediately after that, you will now see what the Nigerian government um, has to say that they do for their children. Bobby King, I see you. Welcome, welcome. So let's see what you see the difference between the Nigerian leader and the U.S. leader. Let me put this out. Okay. Uh, okay, this one. So it's from our channel. You can always go there and then watch watch more of it. But let me play this for you now.
Friday, about 40 million families will receive their second monthly payment as part of our tax cut for families with children. $300 for each child under the age of 6, and $250 for every child 6 through the age of 17. That's money for diapers, food, rent, school supplies, fees, and equipment for the child to join sports teams and dance classes. Most of all, as my dad used to say, it just gives a parent a little bit of breathing room.
And very importantly, let us speak to the youth that the federal government has no more vacancy. Virtually every department is filled. The same thing in the states, the same thing in local governments. So you can have a good degree from a good university, and you will never get a job.
What he said is your president talking to you. Your president is supposed to inspire you. Your president is supposed to spur you to action, to ginger you. Look at what your president is. Your president comes to you and he says, just go and die. Because that's what you just said now. Just go and die. Because there's no job, can't give you a job, even with your master's degree. Just making it look now like you're going to have a degree. You've committed a crime. Maybe is that your degree? Did anybody send you? Did we send you? Maybe you go get degree. With your degree, let me tell you, there's no work. Oh, we don't get work. We don't get. Who talks like that? This is the kind of mentality that decides things for me and you. Just think about it. Think about it. Anyway, guys, we wanted to do 2 hours, and we are right on that hour. I want to thank you guys for being with us. We'll do more of this. Forgive me that I was almost sleeping off because I've been awake since 2:30 a.m. and right now it's 2:55 here, so that's almost like 12 hours and 25 minutes, I would say, that I've been more than, yeah, just about that, 12 hours plus. So I am really, really tired. But I'm very, very excited that we're able to come back and still meet with you guys and talk with you. I mean, you can see we put in a lot of hard work to upgrade. See, in life you have to keep upgrading. So I'm sure you like our studio. We're going to do much more better things. We're going to come out with more programming. And for those of you in Take It Back movement, we now have TIB TV, and anybody's welcome to go and find out what happens in TIB TV. And for those who are here, please do us a favor, subscribe to our channel. Okay, share our videos, give us likes all the time, and click the notification bell. And when you do all that, I will see you guys very, very soon. And as we say all the time, from all of us here in the Toronto studios of uh, Worship Media, on behalf of Dr. Erica, my name is Chidi. I love you guys. Bye bye.